Hey guys, I'm Carmen and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I'll be showing you how to make this open shoulders puffy sleeve sweater. For this sweater I used Yarn Drops Loves You 7 color 28. The yarn is yarn group A, that's 5 ply or sport weight yarn. For size small I use 400 grams of yarn. I was crocheting with a 4mm crochet hook. For this project you will also need a yarning needle, scissors, measuring tape and stitch markers. You will also need to follow the gauge. 20 herringbone half double crochets is 10 centimeters width and 18 herringbone half double crochet rows is also 10 centimeters. This tutorial is for size small. There is also a pattern with detailed, easy to follow instructions on how to make larger and smaller sizes that will fit perfectly. You can purchase the pattern in my Ravelry, Etsy or Lovecraft store, and you can find the links in the description box below. Instructions in this tutorial are very easy to follow, so if you know basic crochet stitches you will be great. I used quite a long list of different stitches, but they are all explained for each step. You will start with foundation half double crochet, the body is crocheted in herringbone half double crochet stitch, and for the sleeves I used herringbone double crochet stitch. On the body bottom edge and sleeves I use double crochets to get this nice ruffled edge. You will start working around the shoulders in joined rounds. It's a raglan style sweater, one piece, so no sewing. Leaving the holes for the sleeves, armholes, working on the body and finishing with the sleeves, so it's crocheted from top to bottom. Use the yarn with the same characteristics as the yarn I used, that's sports weight yarn. I also recommend that you follow the gauge, even though the pattern is made to follow along by adjusting it to your body measurements. Chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. That's all you need to know for now, so let's make that sweater. So we'll start by making a foundation herringbone half double crochet. Make a slip knot and chain 2. 1, 2, and then yarn over and insert hook in the first chain that you made in the back bump, and then yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull up through the rest of the 2 loops that stayed on the hook. Mark that first herringbone half double crochet stitch with a stitch marker and then continue. Insert hook in that V on the bottom of the chain. Make sure you go through both 2 loops and then yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then again yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's it. So yarn over, insert hook under 2 loops at the bottom of previous stitch. Make sure you go under both loops, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook. So you have 3 herringbone half double crochet stitches. Continue until you have 119 herringbone half double crochets, and I will meet you there for joining the foundation chain. So now we have 119 herringbone half double crochet stitches, and we're gonna join the foundation chain. Make sure the chain is not twisted. The orange stitch marker marks the first herringbone half double crochet stitch. So to start, You're gonna yarn over and insert hook under 2 loops at the bottom of previous stitch, and you will insert the hook in the first chain that you made when you started the foundation chain. When you made the chain 2, you will yarn over and pull the loop through that chain and the 2 loops that are on the hook, and then you will yarn over and pull through 2 loops and yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and you just made a herringbone half double crochet. Now you just need to slip stitch in the first herringbone half double crochet stitch, and you are done. For rounds 1 to 11, you will chain 1 and turn, and then you will herringbone half double crochet in second stitch from the chain 1 and across, and you will have 120 herringbone half double crochet stitches in each round. When you are done with the 11th round, you will mark the stitches for the increases for the next round. You will start on the join and place a stitch marker in 18th stitch from the left and right. This will be the body. And place another stitch marker in the next stitch, so 19th stitch from the left and the right side. Count 23 stitches from the left and right from these last 2 stitch markers and place a stitch marker there. This will be for the sleeves. Place a stitch marker in the next stitch, so 24th stitch from the left and right. This will be for the body. So you have 36 stitches for the body and 24 stitches for the sleeves. So for round 12, you will chain 1 and turn, and you will HHDC until you reach the first stitch marker, and then I will meet you for the increase. We reached the first stitch marker. Remove the stitch marker and make 2 HHDCs in that stitch. So 1 and another one. Oops. So make sure you are making So place a stitch marker in the second stitch of that increase, and then place 2 HHDCs in the next stitch where the blue stitch marker is. So 1 and 2. And place a stitch marker in the first stitch of that increase. That's the first increase. Now you will work HHDCs across until you reach the next stitch marker, and you will repeat the instructions from the first 2 increases across. Slip stitch in the first stitch of the round and join. In round 38, we'll be joining the front and back increase sections together. So you will chain 1 and turn, and you will HHDC until you reach the first stitch marker, and I will meet you there. So we reached the orange stitch marker, remove the stitch marker and make an HHDC in that stitch. And then we'll make the join. Take the front section with the increases, yarn over and insert hook in the stitch where you just made it the HHDC. Insert hook in on the other side where the orange stitch marker was. Yarn over and pull the loop through both stitches and through the first loop. So through the first loop. And then yarn over and pull the loop through both remaining loops on the hook. And now you will HHDC across until you reach the next stitch marker. For rounds 39 to 66, you will work on the body. So you will just chain 1 and turn, and you will HHDC in second stitch from the chain 1 and across. And at the end of the round, you will slip stitch in the first stitch of the round to join. For round 67, you will chain 1 and turn, and you will HHDC in second stitch. That's 1. And then you will HHDC in next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and then you will skip 1 stitch and you will HHDC in the next stitch, in the next 3 stitches actually. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And you will repeat that pattern from the start to the end of the round. And again at the end of the round you will slip stitch in the first stitch of the round to join. For round 68, you will chain 2 and turn, and you will make 3 double crochets in second stitch and across. So that's the ruffled edge that we are making. So at the end of the round you will slip stitch in the first stitch of the round to join, and the body is finished, and we're gonna move to the sleeves. So for the sleeves, you have 74 stitches around the armhole. With the right side facing, you will attach the yarn in the first stitch on the armpit and you will chain 2. And then you will make 2 herringbone double crochet stitches in the second stitch. So that's one, and then another one. And then you will make 1 herringbone double crochet stitches in the next stitch, and then 2 herringbone double crochet stitches in the next stitch. And you will repeat that pattern from star until 1 stitch remains, and I will meet you there. So here we have only 1 stitch left. So you will yarn over and you will insert the hook in the next stitch. So yarn over, insert the hook in the next stitch, and insert the hook in the stitch where you attached the yarn, and then yarn over and pull through both stitches and the first loop, and then yarn over and pull through the first loop, yarn over and pull through 2 remaining loops on the hook, and you just made a herringbone double crochet stitch. Now you just need to slip stitch in the first stitch of the round to join. And for rounds 2 to 28, you will chain 2 and turn, and you will herringbone double crochet in second stitch and across, slip stitch into the first stitch to join, and I will meet you for the round 29. For round 29, you will chain 2 and turn, and then you will herringbone double crochet in the second stitch and then you will skip one stitch and you will herringbone double crochet in the next stitch, and you will repeat that pattern from the start to the end, and you will slip stitch into the first stitch of the round to join. For round 30, you will chain 1 and turn, and you will single crochet in the second stitch and across. You will slip stitch into the first stitch of the round to join. Now we just have to make the ruffled edge. So for round 31, you will chain 2 and turn, and you will place 3 double crochets in the front loop of the second stitch. So this is 1, 2, and 3, and you will place 3 double crochets front loop only in each stitch across. You will slip stitch into the first stitch of the round to join, then you will finish off, and you will repeat the instructions for the other sleeve, and your sweater will be finished. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Bye!